Very strange things going on with Terra Luna Classic and USTC today that we need to talk about in this video and generally take a look at what's going on with the Terra Luna Classic system. Everyone seems to have lost their mind. Everyone seems to be talking complete gibberish. So we're going to try and make head and tail of it in this video. So if you want to learn more about Terra Luna Classic and the rest of the cryptocurrency market, be sure to subscribe to the channel, drop a like down below, but let's get into it. So we have a couple of proposals that we've been talking about and keeping an eye on it. Equally, a couple of new proposals that's come in. Namely, we talked about the max voting power to 8% to try and restrict the, I guess, overwhelming ability to vote on a specific topic and equally vote a specific way, given the percentage authority that a validator particularly has. Take all nodes as an example. The biggest validator on the Terra Luna Classic ecosystem has a massive advantage over, say, a smaller one. That, you know, they can vote in a way that can fundamentally change the outcome of a proposal. So this voting to 8% does look, and I mean, in fairness, it's going to be pretty difficult to get through when you're basically taking that power away from the people that we want to take it away from. They're the people that have to agree it, which is kind of a bit of a inception thought process, but it's kind of crazy. I don't think this one is going to go through, because if you were a validator, why would you? One of the ones that we're debating right now is the month 2 of 2 for the USTC Algo Quant team. Now, again, this one doesn't look like it's going to go through. However, there's still some pretty big validators to vote on this to give their view. This will ultimately be about funding the quant team for a second month as they try and work through the repeg of USTC, and ultimately what does that bring. In terms of that, it's a £20,000 budget that we're expected to front. They did obviously do the first month, and again, this one is currently not passing. Like I said, there are some pretty big validators still to vote on this. I think all nodes is still to vote, so this one will be interesting. However, there is some interesting further developments when it comes to this. Today, we actually saw a USTC mint happen. 66,000 USTC brought back to life, brought back into the network, which just is incredibly disappointing. And I think the reality here is, whenever we do stupid shit like this, it's always going to be hard work to continue to really hold Luna Classic. And I talk about this on my live stream. I talked about my video yesterday. Luna Classic is an incredibly challenging hold right now. That's the reality of it. We're significantly down in terms of price. There is so much drama on it. Everyone seems to have turned on each other. It's absolutely insane right now when we talk Terra Luna Classic. Now, pushing down to another low of 6214 looks like a support level that we might find a bit of grace. But if you look on the macroeconomic factors, everything right now, the 200 EMA, the 100, the 50 and the 20, super bearish and are continuing a downward trend. What is interesting is there is still, however, hope out there. There is still a desire from the community. Community is one of the strongest communities out there. We have BullBoss5 here says kindly putting together some analysis for his website. You can see from the data the LUNC community overwhelmingly support the USTC quant team. The validators are voting against the LUNC investors' wishes, which is, again, very interesting. We've talked about this for some time now, in that there is a monopoly on validators, and when you have smaller validators that are bullied out of the space, they're just taking away decentralization. So validators vote, you can see here on the left hand side, which and then versus the delegators vote. So what we are seeing for our core validators that withstand the network versus the people and what the people want. So very interesting. Okay, before we go any further though, let's just take a word from today's sponsor. Okay, we're back again on cryptodrop.net. Now, there is a discount on a couple of these cases, which is good to see on their website. But we're going to take the Bitcoin pizza, that famous, infamous Bitcoin pizza case. Just $5 to open this one. It looks like we're going to bag ourselves a little bit of Polygon Matic. 19 Matic there off the bat. $14.10. Now, the good thing, remember, take the winnings, sell it. Or if you want to try this case, once again, it's a simple click of the button and open this case. However, there is a ton of cases you can open. The Binance case, also another favorite of this channel. You can open multiple cases, up to a 10 case opening. But this one has Shiba Inu, Bitcoin, and all the rest of it. It looks like it might be a little bit Dogecoin, is it? Dogecoin, $43 on Dogecoin. I think a nice little open case there for that one. Now, there's obviously a scale in which you can open. There is more expensive cases, and equally, there are some more cheap cases. The Ethereum case, an example, is a $39 case, but a potential $15,170 could be returned off this one. This looks like a nice little $123 on that one, 0.065 Ethereum. Now, the great thing with cryptodrop.net is you can take all of your winnings and move them off the platform and into your own custodial wallet. Again, you can either take some off, you don't have to take them all off, and you can use a number of different networks in order to transfer your cryptocurrency from Solana, Ethereum ERC20, and the BNB Smart Chain. If you want to check out cryptodrop.net, there is a link in the description. Now, let's get back to the video. Hexagon, who fundamentally want to kind of support the team that sits behind the Quant Algo team, says we've paid the remaining balance on 11,730 to get rid of it out of deposit stage. We also voted yes. We hope you join us in supporting the teams working on it, and that is again the Algo Quant team 11,730. This one here, to see where that goes through. So we'll see what happens. Hexagon obviously do have an advantage and an interest in it. And then finally, this one that's just come up, which is basically the most mental thing I've seen, which is just burn everything and take Ustc down in 305 days by burning it all. We put 1% burn tax on the Ustc and LUNC volume. We use these to both burn partners of Ustc and ultimately go after it. Now, what would be interesting is to see a model of this, see how it can fundamentally work. But right now, like we said with the price Terra Luna Classic, it is a hard hold. It's a difficult one to keep hold of, given the drama, given the price action, given the fact that we're happy to throw another $20,000 away and then maybe not even do it on the next one. And then I need to find out what that minting was. If anyone does know why that was a 66,000 mint USDC coin, please drop it in the comment down below. I couldn't really find anything to do with it as to why that was minted. But look, it's again very concerning that we are seeing mints out there when there is no voting from the community, there is no desire from the community, and somebody or some entity has just decided that that's the right thing to do. We'll see how it all plays out, whether it's funding, I don't really know. But LUNC, we're still seeing 1.2 billion are still staking with the Luna Classic ecosystem, which is always good to see. Look, we are still seeing people that are holding, people that are there. I, for one, I'm holding my Luna Classic. I haven't sold any. It is sat there, staked, and hopefully it has some more upside potential to come. I think we've got to get some drama out of the way. We've got to fundamentally regroup in terms of what we're doing. And I think at the minute, too many people want to get their grubby pits on the community pool, and I think that absolutely is something we need to be mindful of. Now, we obviously did get a nice little bunch into that community pool earlier on today, and we'll see if that is therefore used for that quant team. That could be a very interesting thing. Let me know in the comments what you think. As ever though, thank you so much for watching the video. Are you still holding your Luna Classic? Let me know as ever in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.